thing says I'm live. I hope I'm live. Yeah, I think I feel something beating in there. So I should be live. Sampy already been in here. Let's see how this thing goes. Get some feedback, make sure I'm live.
I'll take you live on mine here in just a minute.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, you're live on mine.
Is anybody up there?
No, they abducted me and took off with me. I'm not out there
That's
anymore.
because you're in here, not out there.
Hey, I had to escape them somehow. Hey, Sampy.
351.
Hey, 351.
Oh, me. Well, kind of doing that being in here and not out there so they couldn't get you. Kind of like jumping up the fry pan into the fire, ain't it? But you got to put up with me.
That's okay. I know how to handle you.
Just threatening not to cook.
I started to say, you kick me off, I just ain't cooking.
Which, for the record, she ain't cooking much because we're deciding to try to do cooler stuff to eat because of the heat.
Hey, Miss Linda.
Mama Linda.
Yeah, most of my videos this next month are going to be very simple, quick, easy, tasty meals.
Simple, quick, easy, tasty.
You might be seeing me make sandwiches or just quick little salads of some kind.
And I'm good with that.
Yeah.
The way this house is heated up and the way they did that wall and messed things up and everything and all I got.
Yeah, the whole back side of it. So.
Cooler meals would be just A-okay. So.
Yeah, kitchen stays hot, the bathroom gets hot, the bedroom gets hot, laundry room stays hot, everything along that back wall.
Yep. Everywhere they did something. Now, I know what they did, all the great stuff I put down in the cracks to seal things up, they took out. That's all right. We're hoping in the next few months to a year we'll be at a different place. So that we can resolve not only that issue, but several others. And yeah, that puts me more face to face, not just to the side. Now I can't see the chat. I'll get it figured out one day. Maybe.
One of these days.
Maybe.
Backtrack Halligan, hello.
Backtrack! That came up on yours before it did mine.
Well, I'm special.
Oh, don't I know it? Well, I'm glad you missed us. That lets me know you care. Josie!
Hey, Josie.
How you doing?
They really cutting into his piggy time.
Well, you know, we like I say, life stops for no one. We got to do what we got to do and go on and deal with it. And like I say, if one is so inclined, there's always the replay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I wish these glasses weren't pieces of crap.
Hopefully one of these days we'll be able to get some better ones.
Right. I'd like to magnify this, but I don't really see where to do it. It's got a finish updated thing up here.
The only way to do anything is to do the pop out on the chat?
Well, that's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. You're on.
This is on StreamYard.
Yeah. Ain't much way to do it then on that.
Tuned in while delivered. What do you do? Drive a big rig or work for FedEx, UPS, or one of them? Or what do you do? Tell me sometime when you ain't driving. Well, folks, I really don't know what to talk about.
We talked about everything yesterday.
Well, yeah, well, I did talk about everything, but I did talk. Oh, you deliver groceries for Kroger's. Okay, cool.
I got a friend who she's a, I don't know if she's an Instacart shopper or if she's a personal shopper or whatever. I know she does shopping for other people.
He said, all edible. Well, coming from Kroger, I would hope so.
I would do that, but I'm too picky to let other people pick out my groceries for me.
Oh, shoot, yeah, I'd go for that all day long. $22.55 an hour, shoot. That's more money an hour I ever made. The best I ever did was 15. For driving a lift truck. Or that down here in the carpet mills. Yeah. They don't like to pay all that well anyway, at least not when I used to work there.
That's right, Backtrack. It helps pay bills, that's for sure.
Money is just a tool by which we trade with each other. That's all it is. Like it paraphrase statements out of Atlas Shrugged. My goods for your goods. My services for your services. My skills for your skills. Money is a tool.
Yeah.
Problem is, some people love money, so they get evil because they love money. So people got that saying wrong. And some people like to say money is the root of all evil. No, it's not. It's the love of money is the root of all evil. Money itself is not evil. It's the love of it that is. Money itself is just a tool. It's no different than a 9/16 socket on a 3/8 drive ratchet, loosening and tightening those bolts. Drink that water. Well, let's see. I watched Mike and Sid Free Mississippi. Sid mainly. They had that little get together they had here recently, and the little dog got lost. Her name was Lillian. Well, they found the dog. Sid nursed her back to level enough health to where she could travel. And Tim at Ridge Life met Sid somewhere in Tennessee, I think, to do the next segment of travel to take Lillian home. But from what I've seen so far, Lillian seems to be doing okay. She was in rough shape when she was found. All right, Backtrack. We'll see you later if you can get back. If not, be safe out there.
That's right.
But anyway, they was working on getting Lillian home, so I'm sure Lillian is home by now.
Yeah, she got home yesterday.
Yeah, and she was doing pretty good with Tim. By the time Sid got done nursing her back up and everything, she was well enough to travel, and Tim was taking her. Sid, I guess, met up with Tim, and Tim took her to the rest of the way, I think.
Yeah.
And as he mentioned, that he and Sid agreed that Lillian would start getting a lot better once she was home amongst her people and other animals that are around that she's familiar with and has grown up with. And I agree. I think she will too. All right, backtrack. We'll do that. So I was glad to hear that about Lillian. They had a time trying to track her down and eventually find her. Somebody finally saw her on the side of the road and called Sid and let her know. And they went up there and they got her. And the mama in Sid took over when she got her and started taking care of her. And Sid's a heck of a woman.
She is.
She is. She is tenacious. She's a Proverbs 31. And Mike is a very blessed man and chose very well when he chose Sid. She chose him. Avid!
Hey, Avid.
Did you see that little thing I sent you in the messenger? If you have it, I think you'd like it. But somebody shared something on Facebook. I cropped it. I sent it to you. I think you'll like it. Probably. Probably my brains. You've been scrambling them up.
Hey, Eric B.
Eric B.
Listened to a little bit of your live stream earlier today.
Yep. And I didn't see a name on it, but was that Dominic that was up there with you?
Yeah, I heard him say it was Dominic.
Okay. I wish, Abbott. I wish.
Years ago, I used to live up there where Dominic lives.
Yeah.
In Paducah.
Let's see. What else have I watched it? I like pretty well. Johnny and Christine showing off them cows. He went to another auction. I haven't watched one where he talked about how well he did or not at that auction. I presume he did pretty well, or he wouldn't have made mention of it.
Congratulations are in order to them. They hit 3 million views.
Wow. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know they've traveled up in subs quite a bit.
Better take your pork butt, Piggy. I knew it was missing my freezer.
All these folks out here grabbing aid, I hadn't felt it. My nerve damage must be worse than I thought.
I'm saying.
Oh, you're welcome, Mary B.
Yeah. Piggy was in your live, and I heard you talking. And I asked him if it was your channel, and he said, "Yeah." And I went in there for a minute or two to tell you hi, and I listened to it on his channel.
You gonna be doing it from a security cam at work? I presume that's what you meant by that word, CAY, typo. That'd be all right. Let's see.
Security card at work.
Oh, okay. I guess that could have. Okay, security car. Okay, that works. But let's see what else. I watch Jared Southern Texas Roots, or however he says the name of his channel anymore.
South Texas Roots.
South Texas Roots. He's been working on his little house down there, and they're getting ready for that hurricane. And last I saw, he did a live and said they dodged a bullet, so apparently the worst of it missed them. But I like watching a little bit of that. And of course, I like watching all the Crocker channels. Jason and Danielle, they recently got married. And happy for them on that. I love that young couple. They all right. They've been given a hard time because they got silicone rings to wear instead of anything yet. Not yet for Jared. I don't understand, Linda. But I watch him. I watch Jason and Danielle. I watch all their channels. I think they're a great young couple. And he's all the time got something going on.
Get out of Abbott.
Abbott, it's just like a pressure wound. You get something heavy dropped on you or pressed up against you or something like that. When it comes up off of you, all that pressure gets released. And it hurts, and then it goes numb because you're not sure if it's there or not.
The hurricane's still going to Jared's area. It's still headed that way.
Oh, okay. Well, last I saw was part of that live talking about they dodged a bullet. I'll have to maybe go through that a little bit further than what I did and see more about that. But yeah, Jason and Danielle have been given a hard time because they chose silicone rings. Well, silicone rings are becoming a thing because, especially if you work, because if it gets caught on something, Stumpy Nubs promotes them. That's his channel name. GTO.
Hi, Christine.
We were just talking about y'all, but his name is James Hamilton, but his channel name is Stumpy Nubs. He has been elevated to status of a world-class master craftsman because he's had some world-class master craftsmen invite him up to come teach with them. That's when you know you've made it in your field.
Mm-hmm.
And but he promotes the silicone rings because you're out there working on something and something gets caught on your ring. A metal ring gonna take your finger off potentially. Well, those silicone rings, the ones that Stumpy promotes, at 30 pounds, they'll tear off, saving your finger. And the silicone ring is fairly cheap and easy to replace. All right, Abbott, I'll be looking forward to it. Yeah, Christine, we was talking about y'all a minute ago about hitting 3 million views. That's pretty awesome news.
Hey, we got awesome news too. 2 more payments on the car.
2 payments left on the car. Hey, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Next month and just a partial payment in September, and we'll be done with the car, payment wise. And hopefully not too much longer. We'll have the brakes on the van done. I haven't worked on it in a few days because,
Hot.
well, heat. I was recouping from what I'd already done. And then we went and got these chairs. So I'm trying to recoup from that. Oh, well, you know, Christine, that, as they say, behind every good man is a great woman. So don't sell yourself short. Large bottle of salt-free rub. What's the price on it?
Oh, should be 32 ounce, right?
No, I don't think 2 ounce covers makes a big one.
Yeah, 32 ounce. Okay.
He said 22 ounce.
Well, the 32 ounce bottle holds like.
Okay, he said 32. Yes. Bernie! Well, I'm glad you're listening. You must be desperate for something to hear if you're listening to me.
Well, yeah, we know that.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Hey, I'm just messing with you. You know that.
Oh, I know. So, yeah, Dell'll be going live later, and then Abbott after that, and those will be coming up. Be looking forward to seeing what Dell's got. And I know a little bit about what Abbott's got coming up. So y'all be sure to catch them if you can and listen to that. In between, I got a small amount of rearranging I got to do here so that she can get a little better organized where she's at over there.
Yeah.
And for those of y'all who don't know or do know and hadn't seen, that's the recliner, one of them. She got a sheet over it, and she's got a little platform desk to put stuff on. And there's a 3-level shelf that went to that desk I tore down that I'm going to put over there. So the stuff that she needs while she's working, whether she's in that chair or that chair, it'll be right there in the middle, and she can get it if she needs it. Won't have to reach for it or get me to reach for it. Well, if he does, he does. Like I told you, that's what I'm here for. So I now have 2 people in here that know about the calling up Piggy.
Mm-hmm.
And know what that's about. There are 3. She's not in here right now. And that would be Susie Jacobson.
Yeah.
And now I do know that Pooch and Tish have talked to us. That was after a live.
Well, we talked to them.
That was on the live after the live.
Oh.
Remember?
Yeah. But also before I did the
Well, I have talked with Pooch before too on Messenger.
yeah.
So,
I don't know who you talk to half the time. I'm off doing other things.
well, I very rarely get them, Abbott, but you know, you now you are now fully aware of why it's there. So, when somebody needs that, it's there.
Yeah.
Linda, he's bad as I am on that. He's like I am on that. He likes to be the help, not the helped. If you've heard the old saying, it's like pulling teeth. Imagine trying to pull a Bigfoot tooth. But he now knows the merits of reaching out like that. So he might be less timid about doing so from here on out. It's like anything else, you got a problem with a car, you go to a mechanic. You got a problem with a tooth, you go to a dentist. You know, you got something more than a cough, you go to a doctor.
But I don't want to.
You know, well, what I do is kind of like those things in that that's how I can be a blessing to folks. So I can get a blessing. So if you're in that kind of dilemma, don't deny me my blessing by not reaching out and letting me be a blessing.
See it.
And what's a dentist? Never seen a dentist. I have. And I've only had one great one in the entire time I've seen different dentists.
Oh, I had one wonderful one. Dr. Abel, he was really good. And he's in Paducah.
Dentists take care of your feet, Evan.
I thought they were barbers.
Well, back way old Western type days, they were.
Mm-hmm.
They cut your hair and pull your teeth. I know a dentist was a snack. I bet these dentists don't want to see you. But again, like those things, I have a particular thing that I do. And it is there for when anybody needs it. So, Purdy, I'm still waiting on you to call me up with whatever it was you just want me to help you out with.
I think it's just anytime she needs the kids to talk to is what it was.
Right?
He said, yeah.
You mentioned it, and I didn't get too much clarification on what exactly, but that's not a point. Joe, fix it for you.
Them steaks and taters look good.
Man, I know it.
And so them desserts there.
Them desserts looked, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, I was jealous of you, what you got. A strawberry shortcake. Oh man, strawberry shortcake was one of my all-time tip-top favorite desserts. And that one just looked like, that one just looked like it was better than anything I've ever had. I can only imagine how good it really was. Let's see. But yeah, that's why I let it be known. My FaceTime is there anytime anybody needs to talk about something. It's a big part of what I'm here for. I do this, and sometimes I get off on a tangent, and or somebody will say something about something, and here I'll go on it. But you know, um, it's like I said, I'm not here for masses of people when it comes to a particular topic. I'm here for those who do reach masses, and you know, like Dale, Avid reaches quite a few, Tish reaches a few, quite a few, uh, yeah, and others, you know, and those are ones that are brought along my path so that things get mentioned, something sparks, I put it out, and there we go. So, but if somebody needs to talk about something they can't figure out, I'm here. You know, like one Dell likes to use that I told him, people coming in to the chat, and sorry I'm late. No, you ain't late. You're there when at the appointed time God had for you to be there. That's not late. That's right on time.
Yep.
I didn't know I had any bone in my pork butt. Yeah, we love our neighbor. Now, sometimes that means simply just not ending them for doing you wrong or doing something bad to you.
I'm just gonna put it this
But,
way: I love everybody.
but yeah. Well, I mean that literally is love. Somebody does you wrong, or does something to you, and all like that, and you don't end them. You have just shown them love because you did not respond through the flesh. You responded with the spirit. That's showing them love. You might get mad at them, but you can work through that. Like Jesus said, be ye angry, but sin not. And in that way, you've shown somebody love because if you went by the ways of the flesh, they might not be here no more.
Yep.
But because you respond by the ways of the Spirit, the way God would have you to, sin not, you've just shown them love. So, you know, that is a way of showing love, is by not responding through the ways of the flesh. You know, and so that's also a way of showing kindness. You can still be angry, just don't react in a fleshly way.
Yeah, Piggy's had to call me on that when we first got together because of some people. But,
Yeah, It does take some training. It does take some discipline.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but when you start remembering, one, when you let anger reign, it comes to no good. It causes you more problems.
Mm-hmm.
It causes you more stresses. You know, uh, you, albeit doing the right thing, will wind up being the one paying the price for somebody else's wrong thing. Because it's the one who reacts physically that pays the price, not the one who manipulates the situation. The one who manipulates the situation causes you to react, you pay the price, and they get to go on and cost somebody else that same price. So that's just for starters. Two, you're trying to get back at somebody. Well, that's not godly for one. It puts your mind on other things that you shouldn't be thinking about. That causes you problems because now your mind's on those other things and not on God. And then there's just the simple fact that you let it go, let God. God will take care of it. And trust me, I have seen examples that God is a heck of a lot better at it than we are.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because His word says, "Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord." So that's the Lord saying that vengeance belongs to Him. But if you try to take it, He'll let you have it, and He'll also let you reap what you sow on that. You know, and trust me, the examples I've seen of God taking care of the situation, you don't want to see that. And we're not supposed to want to see that, and we're not supposed to take pleasure in that. You know, and believe me, when God takes care of that situation, it ain't nothing you really want to see because it's bad. You know, uh, I've seen a man who, along with others, done me wrong in bad ways. I let it go, let God, and that man wound up losing his career. I mean, he'd been in it long enough he could retire, but I doubt he had near what he used to have. Uh, Lost his dog, lost the love of his life, his daughter, uh, lost his practice, uh, and lost his mind. Literally, he's going around worse than that demented thing up on the hill. It it was sad to see. You know, so God will take care of it if you let Him and let it go. And you know, so but yeah, you can love somebody and be kind to them at the same time by not responding physically in anger. Derek Feller!
Hey, Derek.
Uh, what was I saying?
Basically, about letting God handle things.
Yeah, I said something. I was fixing to go somewhere with it. And I saw Derek. Derek, you made me lose my train of thought.
No, you didn't, Derek. Piggy does that all the time anyway.
But oh yeah, you can love somebody and be kind to them at the same time by not reacting physically to anger and not ending them. That's showing love and kindness. And kindness, you know, everybody wants to think it's supposed to be you accept whatever somebody's done and not be angry about it. No, you can be angry about it. PSP!
Hey, Paul.
You can be angry about it. But not seek vengeance. But telling that little white lie saying everything's gonna be okay when it ain't is not kindness. That's a lie. That's gonna hurt them more later on than the truth would right now. You know, a lot of people think that telling the cold hard truth is not being kind. No, that is being kind. Because you keep people facing reality and working with things through that way rather than tell them a lie and make it harder for them to work through later on because they were told a lie, it would be all right when it ain't. So I guess that's why some don't prefer to talk to me, because I'm just brass tacks. I'm going to tell you like it is. Take it or leave it, like it or not. But I won't have to face God and explain why I lied to that person. And made it worse on them and possibly make them run further away from God. As part of the problem with our nation is people haven't been taught to face the cold hard truth and the reality of things and deal with it. You know, retired Rick.
Hi, retired Rick.
Don't get to see you very often. Glad to see you. So, you know, that's my take on it. That's how it is. But it's the truth of it. So, anyhow, been sitting here trying to think of who else I've been watching lately. Been watching a lot of movies on Amazon and YouTube. But, you know, just kind of vegging out and just taking a break, so to speak. But you sit here and watch vid after vid after vid after vid and in a lot of lives. And I'm sitting here bent over trying to do this right here. It gets hard on my back. You know, it can wear on you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already tired and sore because of things I've been having to do. But there'll come a day when there won't be quite so much I have to do. Not that I do a whole lot anyway, but you know, I can't do a whole lot anyhow.
Aaron!
Aaron! That's my 420 man right there. You riding that train today, Aaron?
Hey, Aaron teaches me how to cook.
Hey, that fried bread is something else. He mentioned that in that last live I was in of his. Bet you ain't eaten none since, have you? I told him, I said, no, we ate some for a few weeks after that. I said, she just hadn't had a hankering for it lately.
It's been about 3 weeks since I've made it. But I do make it on occasion. When I do, I make it that last for 2 or 3 days.
He talking about that short fat man with a fat gut because of that fried bread.
Mm-hmm.
There it is, proud of it, brother.
I've been seeing posts on the Facebook, or the Bookity Face, whatever you want to call it, Native American group I'm in, and show them making fried bread. That stuff's huge. Don't pull the boys cord, Piggy. Been raining most of the day. I wish it could rain.
You think it might be attached there, Ryan?
Oh, wait.
Been raining most of the day. I wouldn't mind having some more rain. We got some the other day and kind of broke the humidity of the heat, but it's still hot.
Oh yeah, it got so hot yesterday. I was messed up.
Right,
I did my live last night. I did good on that, but yeah, it was just so hot.
right.
The Piggy shuffle. Oh,
I hope so, Mama Linda. Alan!
Simon Theodore. Do, 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 do. Hi, Alvin. I wouldn't put him in that basement anymore after what they've been doing down there in it.
Right. Oh, me. Yeah, but they messed that basement up worse than it was. I mean, it's got a more of a solid wall on that one side now, but uh, it's wetter now than what it was.
Yeah, it kind of keeps a pond down there when it does rain from groundwater. And yeah, it may have a solid wall, but that solid wall will kind of look like, yeah. It ain't straight.
It ain't straight. It ain't square. It ain't level.
And yeah, that is a curve in my hand the way it does. That's the way that thing goes.
Yeah,
That's right. He don't let it go to waste.
nope. She got a piece of chicken in there right now. She's had cooking and gonna fix up for some chicken salad.
I'm just gonna make a basic chicken salad the way I make it, without going to all the frills. Just use basic what we got. That's gonna be my cooking 101 video and my video for tomorrow. So.
Well, Aaron, this piggy does have some limits, okay?
Oh, buddy.
This piggy stays away from the muddy parts if you get my drift. He stays away from them mountain oysters too. Yeah, she's gonna do that for a video, Dirk. So I guess that's what you'll be seeing next time on hers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a basic chicken salad, Derek. I use what I have on hand. I don't add a whole lot of ingredients to it as far as, like those nice chicken salads with the grapes and the walnuts and the apples and all this. I don't do all that. I just basically use my chicken and a few other little things.
Yeah. I did that so y'all can see a little bit more of that recliner better.
Piggy's showing my feet off.
Showing off her Dutchies. Vanilla pineapple pound cake, Elaine. I've been craving one since my grandmother passed.
I will. Let me write that down over here somewhere.
Boy, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may have to modify my grocery list a little bit, but yeah, that does sound good.
You might make it where you do it more towards the end of the month, where it kind of covers a certain day next month.
Well, why am I going to start day this month?
Well, do it kind of in the middle that way. It serves both days, this month and next month.
Yeah. I will make sure I get the ingredients to make that.
That's right, Derek. Ain't that the truth, Birdie? Well, one thing is because with a slower metabolism because I don't do much. I don't eat a heck of a lot. And what she does cook sometimes takes us 2 and 3 days to eat.
Yeah, that's why I put up 2 cooking videos a week. Because when I do my videos, it usually takes us 2 to 3 days to eat everything I've cooked.
And that's how that is.
Yeah. Yep, in about 21 days, maybe one special day.
Yep.
And then in about 35 days, roughly, no, 33 days, I think. Somewhere
The
around
first double-digit day of next month will be the other one.
Yeah.
If that helps.
Mm-hmm. And we get
All right, Aaron, you enjoy that ice cream.
Most definitely. Yeah.
We'll see you the next time.
And we both have to go this month. Sometime. I got to go before the 28th and get my driver's license, and he has to go before his driver's license. And then we got to get both car tags, the car and the van tag this month. Everything happens in July.
You mean like that, Bernie? That's why I call it being the short, fat man. I know I'm short. I know I'm fat. I've earned every ounce of it. Of course,
yes.
I wouldn't mind too much losing some of it. Not like it used to be, Mama Linda.
Let's just say when Piggy and I got together, well, after we got together, he started acting a little. And he had about 50 more pounds on him at one time.
Look at Aaron's comment.
Piggy rub.
All bought and paid for.
Mm-hmm.
And earned.
And I got the receipt hanging on the wall for it.
Right. If I was on the mobile device, I'd turn around and show you. I could show you, but I don't feel like reaching up there, taking it down, and trying to get it put back up. We might put a picture of that on one of our channels somewhere sometime. Two stops an hour, and they're right across from the street from each other. Oh, wow. Well, backtrack for 22 something an hour, I wouldn't be complaining. I'm just assistant. They can do that all day long. Wouldn't bother me a bit. I'm making 22 plus an hour. Yeah.
I'll see it.
I'll see it. Like I said, the best I ever done was 15 an hour for driving lift trucks in a high pressure environment. Pretty, I'm just going to tell you. You a tiny thing to begin with.
But she does what makes her feel good.
Well, that's the whole thing about that. You do it for your health and physical health and mental health. Did you feel good about yourself? You feel good. One of these days we'll get straightened out. We get a different place and we're set up. I'll get that stationary back out again and see about getting on that. But then we'll get another place. I might be a little more active because I might have a little bit more to do because I'll be able to do it, not because of being physically able to do it, but because it'll be mine to do what with.
That is a good shape, Derek. Round is a very good shape.
You ain't as round as me. Round is a good shape.
Apples are round, sort of, kind of.
I'm like George Jetson. I'm shaped like a pear. If any of y'all remember that one. That particular episode of that cartoon. I like doing this old TV as a monitor. Things are bigger. I can see a little better. But even on this, with these bad glasses, it's still not great. We'll get set up somewhere. I'm going to have to one day hope to either get a really big screen or get one of those projectors where I can make it really big.
Derek, it ain't the snack cakes that keep calling me. It's them chips that keep calling me.
For me, it's sometimes the chips, but whatever sweets we might have in there, PB and J's at night. Those blondies, when she makes them, I tear them up.
Yeah, I can make a pan of blondies, and they don't last the night. Three might last till the next day. And I ain't talking big ones. I'm talking itty bitty ones because I cut them into 16 to 20 pieces.
How big a pan is that? 9x9?
8x8.
8x8.
And I get 3 of them.
An 8x8 pan. I'll tear them suckers up.
Mm-hmm. I need to get this stuff to make some baklava.
Well, they don't help, but I don't get much of them either.
He gets a few of those every month, and that's about it. That's only after bills are paid, groceries are bought, gas is bought, and we see how much money we ain't got left.
She likes to make sure all that's done, and my thing is, dip for cold snacks. I get that after we make sure we got everything else done.
Mm-hmm.
That might be part of my problem because even though I don't get a lot of them, they don't help.
When you have a hard time getting off what you got on you anyway, they definitely don't help.
Right. But back there, somebody say cake. No, we were talking about them blondies. Now, Arrow was talking about a cake a while ago. Yeah. Oh, man, it sounds good, too. Vanilla pineapple pound cake.
Yep, I'm going to try to make that. And I need, Kim Burris gave me a recipe for a depression cake, and I'm going to try to make that. It's very similar to a spice cake.
I don't want to eat a depressed cake. I just make it more depressed if I eat it.
I'm not as much a cake person as I am pies and things like that.
Oh, man. Pies are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That lemon blueberry crisps you made here some time back was, oh, Lord of mercy, that was just out of this world.
Mm-hmm. You like that berry crisp thing I made with the muffin mix too?
That what?
That cherry and blueberry crisp thing where I put the cinnamon.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's a sweet and a dessert, so of course I love it.
90% of the time, if it is a dessert, Piggy's going to eat it and not complain.
Right. 2 more stops and we're out of here. Well, cool. So is this like a part-time gig, or is this something you do all the time?
Don't forget that Dale will be going live in about 30 minutes.
Well, I don't know about anything, Linda.
And Avid will be going live, I think, at 8 Eastern time.
Yeah. Wednesday and Saturday off. Well, that works out good.
Mm-hmm.
You can get through hump day being off and then have a Saturday off.
Mm-hmm.
That works out good. Full time, $22.50 an hour. Shoot. Tell you what. My neighbor's grandson was having some lines. He was having some stuff done over there. And we had a bad wire coming from the transformer to the house. I got the supervisor, those boys over there to come look at it and ask him what did I need to do to get that fixed. He come over and he looked at it and he said, "Oh yeah, that needs to be replaced." So when they got done what they was doing over there, he had a couple of guys go ahead and come over here and replace that line. It was in that bad a shape.
Yeah.
Anyway, my neighbor was talking to him and everything, asking, how somebody would go about getting into the apprentice program and becoming a lineman, because he's looking into it for his grandson. And which one is that? Clark?
Clark.
That young boy's name is Clark. And so he found out what he needed to know, and he got Clark looking into it, interested in it, and he went into it. Folks, I'm going to tell you what. You talk about some folks that make money. Yeah, that young boy started out making more money than I ever made. And then when you add in the benefits that go with it, he was making the equivalent of $60, $70 an hour starting out. And now he's a full-fledged lineman and doing real good with it. He was thinking about going into that part of it where they ride in the helicopters and do that kind of work with the lines. And was at my friend's memorial service. I talked to him, and my neighbor talked to me about it and told me about it. Told me that young fellow was thinking about doing that. I was like,
"Hey, Chris."
Indiana Chris. And so I found my way over to the young man, and he remembered who it was, and he seems to like me. We got talking about it. I told him, I said, yeah, it'd be good money. I said, but what are your chances of lasting any length of time and being able to use that money? And have time with that pretty little thing you're dating. He looked at me and said, you got a point there. I've been thinking about that. And so I don't really think I'm going to go into that. I said, well, that's good. I said, because you're making pretty good money as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think his hourly is like $30 or $40 an hour right now, base pay. That's not counting overtime, double time, on-call time. He gets called in when he's on call. He gets called in. He can be out there for 15 minutes and not have an hour in it from the time he left the house to the time he got back. And they get paid, what, 2 to 4 hours?
I think you said they get paid for 4 hours if they get called out for anything.
Yeah. No matter how long they're on that job. And what is it? Time and a half, double time pay when they
If
do
it's
that?
at night during the week, it's time and a half. If it's on weekends, it's double time. If it's on the holiday, it's triple time.
Yeah. So I mean, that's some big money, folks. Yeah, they have to get in some dangerous situations sometimes, but they're trained how to be safe out there doing all that. And that young man doing good. The neighbor told me that he's got a little girlfriend now, petite little thing, gorgeous. Might be going to make something of life with each other. I said, well, that's good. He's got a good, solid, steady job. He works hard. He's always been a hard worker. And, so he's already in with something that's going to make him some good money. And if he's smart and wise, he'll go far with that and have a lot in life. Yes. Kind of proud of that young man. Kind of wish I'd have got into that when I was young. But not what was meant for me. So, but I could be proud for somebody else that has been blessed enough to get that. So, and delivering groceries to folks, 22 something an hour. Shit, I'd have done that all day long with a smile on my face. Well, folks, this seems to be slowing down. I'm slowing down. I'm slow anyway. Y'all don't go and run with that. Because I know I set myself up there. But I think I'm going to go and maybe find a nibble and visit the wood chips and do a couple of other things. Get ready for Dale's devotional so I can be there. And all y'all have a good rest of your weekend. And just know that even though Monday is coming up, Monday is just another day. And it's another day to make great.
Yep.
Piggy loves you.